In April of this year, I started using an old YouTube channel that I hadn't been using for a while, and that first month of posting, I only posted like 2 or 3 videos that month. I didn't even post every week. I made an extra $10,000 from that. So if you're not taking your social media seriously, if you're not taking your content creation seriously, this is your sign. You need to be taking it seriously. I did not have a ton of followers. I did have over 1,000 at that point on that account, and it was monetized because I had like occasionally posted a short on there, and I had an old video that had gone really viral, but my monetization was not the source of the money. Like, it was enough to pay my electric bill. It was not enough to like pay for my life. The $10,000 wasn't that. It wasn't being monetized. But it is because I started taking these other social medias seriously, because before then, when I was posting about my business, I would only post on Facebook now and then, and I would like occasionally post a TikTok, and my income was really inconsistent, but this made my income consistent. If you're not making money from your social media, you're doing something wrong. Maybe you are not linking to something, you don't have something for people to buy, or you're not posting consistently enough, or you're not posting content that gets people to buy things. But the big thing is, that I see with a lot of people is they say, I'm going to take my content creation seriously, I'm going to get really, rich and famous, I'm going to make a ton of money, and then they don't post consistently. So the thing is, you're pretty much never going to go viral from just like one video. If you do, you're super lucky, but one video is not going to make you go viral. Posting consistently and having a consistent strategy is going to be what makes you go viral, but even if you don't go viral, you can make money. That's the thing with posting consistently, is that it can help you make a consistent income. So I have like a really specific strategy that I did to make an extra $10,000 every month on YouTube and like from my content creation, because it wasn't just on my YouTube. I was then repurposing this content for other socials, but we'll get into that in a minute. So the first thing I did is I created digital products that were very helpful to people. Like, I created digital products that actually help people do things, help people make money, because like digital products for things that people don't need are not going to sell super well. So the top 3 niches for digital products are going to be finance, fitness, and relationship. If you can come up with a digital product about one of those things, or if you can combine 2 of those things, that is going to be something that's going to make you a lot more money versus just doing something super niche that's not going to help people with any of those 3 things. For example, with my other account, where I talk about author stuff and teach people how to publish, I'm not just saying, here's how to publish a book so that you have a book published. I'm telling them how to then make money from their books, because that's something that I do. I make money selling my own books. I make money as an author, and I wanted to teach people how to do that for themselves and created that account. But you might obviously not be an author or something, but say you are really into dog training. Instead of just teaching people, here's how to train your dog to do this thing, instead you can say, here is how to get in good enough shape to train your dog consistently and to not feel like shit when you want to go train, and be active enough for the dog breed that you want to have. Because like if you have an Australian Shepherd, you might want to be more fit so that you can do a lot of activities and a lot of training with your dog. So find a way to connect your niche, your thing that you're really interested in, into one of those categories, and that's going to help you make money. It's going to help you sell your product. So the good thing about it is, if you don't have a digital product to sell, if you don't have a course or a PDF or what the f ever, you can be an affiliate for this and still make a ton of money. So on this account, on my other stuff, I'm also an affiliate for other programs that are author specific, and I'm an affiliate for things that I actually believe in, that I know help other authors, because they are things that have helped me and that have helped my friends who are also authors. So I'm an affiliate for these programs, and I make a percentage back when somebody buys that thing using my link. So I have some where I get like 20% if somebody spends $200. I have one where I get like 50% of a $700 course, and obviously like I'm not going to get as many sales for that, because $700 is a lot harder to swing than like a $50 thing, but I'm still going to get a very high percentage when I recommend that thing, when I recommend that course. So you can be an affiliate. I just recommend, if you try to do affiliate sales, instead of doing just like shitty made in China like TikTok shop products that is just junk that people are going to throw away in 2 weeks, instead of being an affiliate for that kind of thing, be an affiliate for more expensive things, for high dollar things, for higher ticket items that are like $200 or more. Because if you get 20% commission off of a $200 product versus 10% commission off of a shitty shower head from TikTok shop that sells for $10, you're going to make a ton more money. That's just basic math. So find a program you believe in. If you are struggling to find one that you like and you believe in, make sure to check out the link in the description, because that can help you with not just finding an affiliate program, but also like creating a content strategy and eventually creating your own shit. But the basis is that having something to sell is going to make you a lot more money than just like ad revenue or sponsored posts, especially because it's a lot easier to make money right at the start with a very new platform when you have something to sell versus trying to build up an audience and trying to build up tons of followers so that you can get sponsors and get more ad revenue. The great thing about having something to sell is your account doesn't have to be monetized for you to make money. So then when it came to creating my content, I started making content that was very helpful to people and that was educational content that would naturally lead to sales for like my prime audience. You don't necessarily have to make content that's going to sell to every single person who comes across your video. You're not making an ad, okay? If you're watching this video and what you get out of it is that like I'm selling a program and that's all this video is, then you're not paying attention, because I'm trying to give you information that's going to help you overall. But if you need like more detailed information, that's when you're going to go toward my digital products. And that's what I do for all of my programs, right? That's what you want to lead people to. You want to be helpful and give them information and make sure they have that like, here's why I should care moment, without necessarily giving all of your information out at once, especially if you have like a course or a PDF or some sort of program that you're selling. You're going to make a lot more money in sales if you don't give away all of the information, but you have some authority on the subject and you're very good and have a lot of information and understand the subject that you're trying to sell. So then the next thing you have to do is be consistent as fuck. Okay, you have to be posting consistently. You don't have to post 10 long form YouTube videos a week or something in order to be consistent. I post one long form video a week and then I make shorts out of that and schedule those shorts using a post scheduling app. And those shorts lead people to the long form YouTube video, because I always say full video on my YouTube or something like that in the comment. The cool thing is that YouTube has like a clipping feature where you can take clips from your video, and if you're on a desktop, you can select the exact like time markings of that clip and you can make those, and then you can very easily take those clips and make them into shorts. So for me, what this does for me is it lets me post a lot with very little effort, which means that my views are going to go up really significantly, not just on like my shorts content, but on all of my content in general, on my long form content, because again, I'm linking people to my long form content using these shorts. And then I use a post scheduler like Vista Social to schedule that everywhere else so that that content goes onto Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, etc. Whatever you want to put it on, you want to make sure you're posting that. But it can be a huge pain in the butt to go and do these on the individual apps, so I just use a post scheduler for mine. But if you don't have money for a post scheduler, you can just like do it yourself. I also had to change my mindset around posting and about showing my face, because it can be really hard to show your face, especially when you're not like a perfect, fit model, handsome dude, okay? For one, if you're a woman posting online, you're gonna get weird comments, and for another, if you're a fat woman online, you are going to get some big asshole comments like this one. But guess what? Instead of worrying about these comments and taking them personally, like, this isn't somebody you'd talk to in real life. This isn't somebody you'd entertain. If they're being a dick to you, you're not going to entertain them. But guess what? The fact that they are commenting on your content means that they are promoting your content. It means your content is getting seen, and because they are commenting, it means more people are going to see your content. But if these people get abusive, if they are nonstop, you can always utilize the block function. You can make it so that you're not seeing their content on your account. So since YouTube doesn't have like an actual block feature, which I think is a huge mistake, it's really shitty, you can still make it so that their content doesn't show up on your profile. You're not going to see their comments, and other people aren't going to see their comments. They might still see your content, but you're not actually going to see the shitty things that they're saying. And all other social medias, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, whatever, have a block feature where you can just block the person. So don't be afraid to block people. It doesn't fuck up your account analytics or whatever when you block people. That's a rumor that I've heard a bunch, but it doesn't actually mess with it. Like, feel free to block people. Don't be afraid to do that. Just make sure that you're actually posting, you're making good content, and you're posting it consistently. If you want to learn the exact strategy that I used for one account to make $10,000 a month extra on my social media, make sure to check out the link in the description.